Hi guys, I'm remaking ALCI Online. I just made a video about Archcraft, building ALCI on Archcraft, which is possible, right? Hence the videos here. And I've added YouTube playlists behind the buttons. So it's definitely possible, of course, to install ALCI in ArcoLinux, but let's make a more recent video since I've just made a video on Archcraft. ArcoLinux should be the most recent one, right? So ALCI, if we're going to go for the procedure, how, well, you can either build or download, it's your choice. And the building is here explained a little bit. So the procedure that you need to follow or might follow, no, there's no must, right? There's always freedom in Linux, thank God. And you decide what you want to do. So download or build is explained here as well. What should I build? Last time I've built the most complex one on Archcraft, which is Arch repos, Arco repos, Chaotic repos, and the local repos. So your own personal local system on your computer. So anything is possible. I'll just take maybe the XANMOD. That's a new guy, so it's back in. It works again on Arch, having the XANMOD kernel. So if you want to build rather than download, then we're going to have XANMOD, Linux XANMOD kernel, Xorg, SADM, XFCE, and I don't think all of these. So we'll check. So that's a good check for me. So down here we have the code git clone, and now we go and navigate to the desktop. There are a lot of things in here. Bye. And then git clone, Ctrl+Shift+V. And in essence, you just should do this, right? And we'll realize if there are things in there that we should do, change. He'll tell us if something is not working. But that's ArcoLinux for you, right, guys? We are on Arch, but we have repos. We have these guys all available, and I can update IC. I have the Nemesis repo, the multilib, extra core, and the 3 from ArcoLinux. So sure, update. And then it says here there's a problem with make init swap open swap. So I have packages in the var cache pacman packages. These are signed. The signature does not correspond. Hence, do you want to delete it? Yes. Arrow up, enter, fixed. If you remember this one, that's the most important bit of building ISOs, right? Arrow up, enter. It's fixed. Pacman throughout the package and the signing and so on. It's gonna re-download the package with the proper signing because we're mixing all things together. There's the LCI, there is ArcoLinux, there is maybe Garuda, there is maybe a lot of things that you have as repos. And Pacman says, nope, that package does not have the right signature, right? Because the packages exist on different repos. Hence the problem. No problem. Arrow up, enter. Voila, it's building already. That was actually quite fast. So 20 parallel downloads does it for me. And of course I've got more power now, CPU. Previous video in Archcraft was in VirtualBox. Less power, less CPU, less memory, I mean, right? Yeah, wow. Difference. So these guys, we get rid of these guys on ArcoLinux so we don't see all these warnings. It's just a package, one package more, one Lego block more, and you don't see them. And there we go. Let's pause the video here because it's building the ISO. Then we come back to the computer and then we see, look, there is something out. In home Eric ALCI XANMOD, home Eric ALCI XANMOD out. We have this, sorry, and we have this. All the way down, 820, minus all the Calamari stuff. So we'll see how much that is. So Super F7, that's the fun on a real metal machine. We can immediately clone this. Let's call it Zen. Capital and Eric, go. And then we go to the file, which is in the ALCI-XANMOD out because they're all called ArcoLinux, right? They're all called ArcoLinux. It's basically a pure Arch with Calamares putting everything on, right? So I did not change anything, logos or whatever. It's Arch, and that's what you want. All right, booting up. Now, rather than ending in a black screen, which Arch provides to as an installer, we add SEM, or you add LightEM, and then you add something to have, you know, a desktop or a small desktop or something to be able to launch Calamares. In this case, we use XFC for it. So American English, I'm so glad it's American English. We're living in Brussels. The keyboard is Belgian. Next, erase disk. So this is the most simple thing, and I've put them all in there. You decide, they're all in there, right? You see maybe other videos in the drop down. Sometimes there's no drop down. You're just stuck with ButterFS, for example. And that's it. That's good if you want it. Otherwise, it's not that good. So there you go. We are using this. There's no design. There's no point in it, right? There's no point of making the design better because we want to be minimal. We want to be bare. This is just XFC4 and XFC4 goodies. 2 packages to create a desktop. Sound up to you, right? Sound up to you. Pipewire, else Pulse Audio. Choose. It's not on there. It's just the purest of packages and a graphical installer. Instead of a black screen, you get something to click, 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 done, and then you reboot, and it's still up to you to change a lot of things, install a lot of things. But guess what? There are scripts for that, right? There is the possibility to script for it, and I call it ArcoLinux Nemesis scripts from the github.com/Eric Dubois, ArcoLinux Nemesis. I run the script, done. I've got everything I need, and it's also going to remove anything I need. Well, depending on the ISO I'm on, it says, oh, you're an ISO of Garuda, or you're an ISO on DevOS, or you're an ISO of Big Linux, or anything Arch based, and it says remove, 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 add, add, add. And that's the thing, right? The only thing you need is a basic OS, and then the Lego blocks. What do I want? I want Firefox, Vivaldi, Google Chrome, not Chromium, etc., etc. All the editors you want, a lot of choices. AOR is 50,000 packages. Chaotic AOR is 4,000 packages. I mean, build them, install them, and this is our installer. So you can use ALCI as a beginner to create your own distro or your own ISO just for your family. It's all possible. We have a nice little logo there, little grub design. Plenty of designs you can use and reuse. So there you are. We have ourselves a system. So sudo pacman -syyuu. You got yourself still the ArcoLinux repos, and you still have the chaotic AOR. Basically, you can shop around for 5,000 packages or something like that, right? So let's get the chaotic mirror list in. 0130, and we're February, end of February. I'll have to check. And voila. Now it's up to you, design-wise, right? Rising, installing stuff. But this is your XANMOD kernel. Did we notice that? Nope. So NeoFetch, is that installed? How minimal are we? There are a few packages on there just to show and make screenshots. So there you are, XANMOD. Sudo pacman -remove ALCI. Let's see. So the grub theme, that's the only thing we keep around, the grub theme. That's it. Calamares, gone. Number of packages, 722. So remember in the beginning of the video, around 800, I think, right? So scroll back in the video. but now we have 80 packages less. So yes, we do need a lot of packages and dependencies and all that to get Calamares to work, but it gets removed afterwards, unless you have Plasma, because Calamares is based on Plasma. So of course, if they need it, the packages stay. Simple as that. That's Pacman for you. All right, enjoy the building, enjoy ALCI.